It's a lot more shoes than I thought.
It is way more than I thought. I don't know who I was thinking I had like 8 pairs of shoes. There are 27 pairs of shoes there. 27. I knew where they were all at, and it's a combination of shoes I only wear to work, shoes that I like had saved for events, shoes that I used to work out in. Like these black Converse were one of my lifting shoes, and I could have sworn they were ripped somewhere, which they actually are. I couldn't find the ripped spot when I was sorting everything out, but I started out by just kind of grouping everything into what category they were. And of course, I sit in the worst spot because I didn't grab my tripod. A lot of it was just sorting things out because it was more overwhelming than I expected it to be. Because it's like, I don't get rid of shoes. That's why I have 27 pairs. I just don't get rid of shoes, even if they get worn down or have holes in them. And that's just because they'll end up in the trunk as like an emergency pair. I mean, these slippers won't end up in the trunk, but they were torn up so much on the bottom. As cute as they were, I had to let them go. My softball shoes, I've not worn since playing softball, and they've always been really tight, so that was a bit easier to let go of and donate. And these were my wedding shoes. Like, I still think they're pretty, but I also just don't think I'll ever wear them. Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go and dress up? Like, I guess we get invited to weddings sometimes, which is why I like held on to these flats as well. But I think I'm embracing the sort of like athletic chic. So it might be like a really spiffy tennis shoe, or I don't know, who knows. I don't wear flats and heels. So at this point, I'm not going anywhere. I don't really need to hold on to them. But for the sake of it, I sorted everything out and I figured out what was what exactly. Atreyu's already tired of my nonsense, but these are the shoes that I initially voted were keepers. It's still a lot more than I want though, and there's shoes that probably are just gonna sit in a tote because I'm not gonna wear them. So for the sake of decluttering and really just addressing how I live my daily life, this pile needs to get smaller. Now, if we look over at my bye-bye pile, it's a mix of donate, because they're definitely still wearable, and some that are maybe, like those slippers that were torn up, like those probably just need to get thrown away, because no one's gonna wear them. Even though they're super cute, but they're super shredded, which is sad. So if anybody finds those slippers, definitely let me know, because I want them again. We laid out everything into like house shoes, dressier shoes, casual things I can wear to work, workout shoes, maybe workout shoes I gotta try a couple things on, yard shoes, my awesome canes that are like waterproof, and then 2 pairs of boots for the winter. So I think we have categories. I'm just gonna try a couple of these things on to see if they actually are comfortable. And look at my little Simba. The first ones are the Converses, and I found where the like split part was, but the rest of it was still in really good condition, and standing up in them, they were really comfy. I don't know if it's a wide pair. I know it's a size 10, but I think I'm going to wear them to work next time and try to see if they're still comfortable over the course of the day. These Airwalks were not it. They were actually really tight in the toe area. Sorry, my camera case was getting in the way. But they were, I don't know. I got these shoes when I did my Kiba cosplay from Wolf's Rain, and I've not really worn them since because they've always been weird and tight. These shoes were actually my alternate wedding shoe. So after I took my heels off, I wore these for the rest of the reception, and I did not realize they were this comfy. Like, I kind of put them away thinking they were just a nicer looking lacy shoe, and they weren't comfy, but they are maybe my best shoe now. These are the keepers. I am keeping both winter boots, but the gray ones are on a trial this year. My paint splatter canes, which are great for waterproof or pretty much any recovery. Yard work, trunk shoes just in case. I'm gonna keep these for working out. My Under Armours are pretty torn up, but they're actually still really great running shoes. These are gonna be my new set of work shoes to rotate and test. Gotta keep my house slippers, and then I am keeping the wedge heels for events, even though they got a little bit of a scuff on them, and these are super comfy. So in total, I'm getting rid of 11 pairs that are of varying degrees of wear. I'm gonna donate those that are in good condition, so I'm gonna go drop those off at the Goodwill. Next time, we'll start tackling our clothes, but until then, take care.